and welcome back to more Kingdoms of Amalur: Legend of Dead Kel. Interesting, alright. So there's actually quite a little settlement here. Hello. Keep Solus.
KoA blesses us with another lost soul. Welcome, stranger. I am Alder Malloy, and you've arrived at Cape Solace just in time. Tell me, how have you come to find yourself upon our shore?
You know, for someone who's supposed to have been shipwrecked, I don't look that, ragged. And I just realized, my character looks so pissed off right now. She always looks so pissed off. My goodness. Alright, who is Akara?
KoA is the reason I am here. The reason all of us on this island are here. And maybe, my friend, it's why you are here as well. KoA is this island and everything upon it.
And what is Keep Solace?
It is a village established by those of us whose fates have brought us to Gallows End. Sailors and settlers, foreigners and families, but castaways all. We have made a life here on these beaches and in this village.
Well, we're here for Dead Kel.
Ah, so you're here for the oppressor, he who was cast down. You're not the first to arrive on these shores in search of him. You will not be the last. But Akara's magic protects us here in Cape Solace. We are safe from Dead Kel's deathless touch. The same cannot be said for those who venture past the boundaries of the village, near the keep and the surrounding forest.
There's something about him that looks a little off. I think it's the bags under his eyes. Makes him look slightly evil. Well, you know Dead Kel?
Dead Kel was the favorite son of Akara. He was given great gifts from our protector, only to squander them in the pursuit of power. We are blessed not to fear him. So many others live at his mercy, but not those of us here on the safety of the beaches. Akara protects the faithful.
And why are we safe here?
The villain Dead Kel rules much of this island, and he strives tirelessly to control every last inch. Akara will not let this happen. We are protected in this spot alone, just south of the river and along the coast. The Fallen One has no power here, and it enrages him.
What is the keep?
Why, it is the great fortress that looms in the north. Grave Hall, as it was named by the Diverga craftsmen who raised its mighty walls. But the Diverga have long since abandoned the island, leaving their great keep empty. Some in the village, like Paddy, are intrigued by the keep's dark courts and corridors. But I would avoid it. Grave Hall is haunted.
Alright, so we got the pronunciation of that name, Diverga. Alright. Well, I'll help how I can.
Then you will fit in well, for keeping the village strong is truly a group undertaking. We get by with Akara's blessing and providence, of course. You may stay with us for as long as you wish, but might I suggest that you find a way to make yourself useful? We all must do our part.
We all must do our part. Oh, that just reminded me of, The Walking Dead.
Well, what do you think? I don't know about you, but all of this talk about Akara is unsettling.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask around about ways to get off the island, since I'm almost certain we're not going to want to stay.
What about our mission? How will we get back anyways, yeah?
We'll have to secure another vessel, but from the looks of the village, they don't often venture past the reef. In the meantime, I'll ask you to scour the beaches for survivors of our wreck. I fear that we may be all that's left of the calamity. Such a possibility has left me agitated. I try not to worry. Anxiety doesn't agree with me. I throw up.
There may be more survivors?
I did not see my bosun Thora among the dead, or his wife Asa. There's a chance they have evaded death's grip and still count among the living. Mark my words, if even one of them survives, I will fight to the earth's edge to find them.
Really? Why didn't you prepare beforehand to, you know, decrease the chances of something stupid like this happening? You know? Alright, I'll bring them back.
That's the spirit. I knew taking you on board was the right idea. That fortune teller didn't know what she was talking about.
Excuse me?
I will stay here and speak to Alder about a boat.
What?
And I'll have them send men to fetch Tari from the sandbar.
What fortune
I'll
teller?
have dead Kel's head if it's the last thing I do.
Okay.
Don't let your guard down.
Huh. Seems to me and Captain Bradigan and I are like about the same height.
Find my friends.
But that man that I was talking to, was it like, I don't know, was it the ground level or something? I looked so much taller than him. It's kind of weird.
What is it?
What is it? Yeah. Gosh, she's so squeaky.
Rest a while. I'm so tired of fish. Back home I ate like a king. Those were the days. We prepare the way for the new scion. The offering will take place soon.
Hello there, Castaway. I've heard about you. You're the one what brought the captain. She's a quirky sort. Not that I'm judging.
How do you
Anything
know?
I can do to make you more comfortable?
She's barely been here like 1 minute. She hasn't talked to anyone. Well, I can shop, I guess. Do you have anything useful? No, big fat no. And I forgot to sell stuff off before coming to the island, which is stupid of me. I can sell that. Sell ember eyes. I have fish for whatever reason. Sure the fish... Well, actually, I'm not sure. I was about to say I'm sure the fish will come in useful for something, but really, I don't know. I have no fucking clue. Alright, looks like there's some stuff I can loot somewhere. Maybe it's below me. Yeah. Below. Oh, where? There's something here. Let's read. The Rise of Gravehall. First entry. Lord Slowsfard has given me liberty to build a keep to shame all other lords of Emberdeep, and to make this new settlement the envy of the Devogan people. I do not intend to disappoint him. As is our tradition, the foundation of this keep shall be built from the very ships that brought us hence. Their masts will support the ceiling of the great hall. The sails shall be the canopies of our courtyard. Second entry. The forest itself seems to oppose us. We cannot build fast enough to keep apace with its growth. Every morning it has reclaimed nearly all that was done the day prior. I need more men. Third entry. I believe I, at last, have enough strong backs to make some headway against this island wilderness. I've never seen such trees as these. They seem to visibly grow in a moment, leaning not towards the sun, but solely towards our keep. So bent do they seem on its destruction. Fourth entry. This island has never seen the likes of a Devergan builder, and what he can do with an army of strong Devergan men and slaves from distant lands. Our work might have failed without these first batches of slaves brought here by Lord Gravehall for the slave colony he builds in the harbor on the western coast. Once I am done with whatever is left of this batch, Lord Gravehall believes he can make this place the center of the Frostbreak Seas slave trade. Fifth entry. The island trembles under the points of our shovels and the speed of our axes, though it seems to fight back with all its might. It unnerves me to imagine what force opposes me, but I am no less determined to conquer it. Even Lord Gravehall himself, at his advanced age, lends his strong back to the effort. Every day he doffs his finery and toils for hours shirtless in the frigid air. 6th century. Lord Gravehall has died. With hammer raised high above his head, he thundered down upon the high wall of the tower, driving in one final nail for the day. The scaffold, it was slippery this day, and his lordship lost his footing and fell to frozen ground. Lady Gravehall has ordered what she calls our folly abandoned, and we immediately sell sail for Emberdeep. 7th entry. Lord Gravehall's only son, Ansgar Solsvard, heir to Gravehall, has sworn that we shall never abandon his father's keep, and it be completed in his memory. Lady Gravehall has no choice but to comply. Work resumes. 8th entry. It is done. The throne room is a sight to behold, outshining any in Emberdeep. The master of the keep's throne looks down upon the long table, beside staircases winding awesomely and mysteriously to the gallery above. The wood within has been polished to an ethereal shine, and the rugs upon the floor are of the softest wool imaginable, shorn from this island's many creatures. Outside, the courtyard bustles in the shadow of the wall and its massive carvings. Stalls line the yard selling all manner of wares from across the sea, before the backdrop of the keep. In the centre, and the library and the household of his lordship's bride-to-be lady on either side. Her chambers would be considered a palace in any other place. Even the beast pen, crawling as it will be with filthy animals, is a jewel of its kind, functional and perfectly suited to its purpose, if I may say. My finest work is at last complete, and arrangements can now be made for the wedding and the opening of the mighty keep of Gravehall. Never was there a finer wedding gift bestowed, nor a testament to the glory and stubbornness of the Divergum people. Whoa! That was quite a read. I'm gonna take that, leave the other shit, because I don't want to have to search for it and sell it. Hello?
I don't feel well today. Must be something in the air.
How did I get up here?
If I had a childhood, I do not recall it. My only memories are of the cruelty that the slavers inflicted on my parents, and of the day they marooned me here to save food. My early years were spent scrounging to survive among the rocks. That was until Alder crashed here, and we began to work together, to find hope in the wreckage. That is when Akara spoke to us, and when we knew a village must rise.
Okay.
Bless you.
Somehow talking to her has teleported me up here. Okay.
Please, help yourselves to our many blessings. Akara has made it known that we are chosen.
Oh, it's you again. Never mind. I don't want to talk to you.
Be well. We prepare the way for the new scion. The offering will take place soon.
You, what? Oh, okay. I thought it was the effect of coming near this place.
Look what the reef brought ashore this time. I am Padrig Dower. My friends call me Paddy, but I have few of those here in the village. I assume dear Alder's given you the welcome speech? Poor, foolish man. It's getting crowded down here, you know. Pity we can't move, some of us at least, up to the keep on the hill.
What is that faction banner? I don't know. What is Gravehall Keep, even though I just read a whole fucking book on it?
Thing of beauty, isn't it? Nothing like the great city of Odessa, of course, but just as breathtaking. Please excuse my enthusiasm. I was an architect back in the world. If you want a nicer place to live, and you aren't afraid of spirits, I can help you get that keep. Interested?
What do you mean, get it? Like, own it? Because that would be kind of weird. Do you think it's haunted?
It's not haunted. Cursed, maybe, but not haunted. Gates locked and it's crawling with those damn scavs. And something else inside that's loud as hell. Every so often, someone gets an idea to sneak in. Most don't get as far as the door, and those who do never come back.
You're making me want to go in. How do you know all this anyways?
I've gotten as far as the top of the wall to have a peek inside. It wasn't easy, but I had a good enough look to know I'd better climb right back down and think of something else. Everything else, I know from the dream.
What dream?
Last night, I dreamt of the keep as it once was, several stories tall and so beautiful, it made me cry. When I awoke, I was clutching this key in my hand. I don't put much stock in a Kara, but I do know a sign when I see one. There was more, but I can't recall it clearly. Perhaps it'll come back to me when we get inside. Will you come?
We?
Yes, we. I'm going with you. I'm not much good in a fight, but I can remember enough of what I saw in the dream to know where to go. So, you want to help me or not?
Alright, I'll do it.
Fantastic! Let me know when you're ready to go, and we'll be off.
Fantastic, but not yet.
I'll be ready whenever you are. Bye.
Bye. He has a weird way of talking. I'll be ready whenever you are. Have I ever encountered this god before? KoA? I don't believe that I have. I've certainly never seen a shrine like this before. Whoa, 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 this is stealing. Hello, but I can read. Wait, who am I stealing from? This guy? Interesting. Okay, well, let's just read the book, because we can... Bugs. Ew. Not take, inspect. Read. Being really careful about what I click here. Alright. Gallows End Bestiary. In the southeast portion of Gallows End, there are many tamer creatures such as wolves, brownies, and bogarts. These bogarts, however, are of a slightly different variety than normal bogarts. Instead of a mask made out of bark, their mask is made out of stone. This makes them less susceptible to being caught on fire, as well as slightly hardier. The western portion of the island continues with more bogarts, but also their companion, the root golem. Oh, I hate those things. Wherever there are bogarts, the root golem can't be far behind. In its docile state, a root golem looks no different than a large rock. However, once it is aware of danger, it attacks, throwing the corpses of bogarts as well as having the ability to burrow into the ground and move underneath its attacker. Okay, maybe I'm not thinking about the right monster. I thought it was like that tree-looking thing, but I don't think that's what they're talking about. Anyways, there is also a contingent of fair Gorda near the harbor. In the northern part of the island, carrion eaters seem to dominate, such as Linanchi? I don't know how to pronounce that. Crodog and Bargus. There seem to be a cursed magic emanating from the north, drawing their attention. The shorelines also seem to attract bandits and pirates, usually of the Red Legion variety. Inside the many caves on the island, one is likely to find Mergen and Ban Shane, while the Divergen tunnels are filled with vile scav bug monsters. The scavs are extremely resilient, although they do seem to have a weakness to lightning. Huh. Watch out for their spit attacks, as well as keep your distance when they shield themselves, as there is no damaging them in that state. Cool. I do have lightning damage, so that's nice. What's the key for? I wonder.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Cillian, the Beastmaster.
Okay.
I was trained to fight
Whoa.
and bend the beast to mankind's service. Not skills in great demand here. We've never needed to fight, thanks to Akara's protection. And Alder refuses to allow beasts in the village.
Whoa, dude, your face! It startled me. Not only the tattoo, but his red eyes and his weird scowl thing that he had going on. What the fuck? It's like he knew I was talking about it too. He stopped just as I
G'day.
pointed it out. Good day to you too. Oh, weird. Looks like there's a lot of this island that I could potentially investigate. There's a river thing down here, and there's gates over there. What am I supposed to be doing right now for my main quest? Search for survivors way over there, but huh. It's interesting that this DLC is so far a little bit, I want to say structureless so far. Just like such a broad quest of search for survivors and putting it way up there is a little bit weird. He doesn't seem to be interested in talking. How can you be a watcher if your eyes are covered? Okay. Where am I? Soul deep fasting. Well, there's a gem thing for whatever reason. Do I want to come down here? 'Cause I feel like I'm preemptively entering a space in which I will have to come back later, maybe? Path of the Scion. Oh, this is a lot of reading. Section 12, the tenets. Huh. Bearing the weight of the divine is a burden like no other, and while the true secrets of Akara are not known to us, his intentions are clear. He wishes only safety and contentment for us, his people. This island is his realm, and the castaways are his charges. Because his hand is not present before us, it rests on the Scion to listen. We hear the words of the Master and make them known to his kin. As the offering ceremony nears, heed these words, future Scions. Know that you are not alone. Many of your days will be touched by loneliness and by fits of fear. Do not despair. Akara shares every burden, as do your family members and loved ones in the village. This trial will not last forever, and it is one we all must share as a community and as a chosen people. In preparation for the offering, it is wise to meditate on the following tenets. Akara's wisdom gives direction. Scions are chosen by the will of Akara, selected by him and put forth as candidates to the community. The candidates are then discussed at length by the elders of the village until one is chosen and confirmed. From that day forth, this individual will be expected to act in a manner becoming one of his or her station. The candidate must prepare. Soul deep fasting has long been a place of refuge for the devout. Use it. Meditate on the task ahead. Pray to Akara and seek out his voice. When you hear it, heed his words. Stay close to the Watchers. There are many on this island that will wish to harm you. Prepare, and you need not fear them. Prepare for the end. The life of the Scion is not eternal. At the end of every generation, Akara will require a new seed. Mortals age, change, and die. That is their nature. When the time comes, the Scion will be called by Akara to step down and be replaced. Then she will be expected to leave the island, seeking out a new life among others of the wider world. Always Akara's representative. Time for a new Scion has come. Interesting. So this is the place where they meditate? Hello. Apparently there's lore stones in this area. Wait, I'm confused because the map is pretty big. And yet I see no way to get to those places. Does this open? Do I fall from above onto this place? Not entirely sure, but what I am sure of is that this place is not where I'm supposed to be. So let's just leave and call the episode there, so I will see you guys next time.